And we're live with one person watching, but that's okay. To the Saturday Night Movie Night Mystery Roasting.
Yeah,
We're on a safe mode.
we had to jump over to Denelli's because the main channel, mine, George Peter Gatzis, got a community strike because of one of the news episodes that we had, episode 132. We had a segment in there that YouTube did not like, and for 7 days, can't stream on the main channel. So we recreated the experience here, and we're in safe mode. And tonight we got another Charlie Chan, 1939, City in Darkness. Wait a minute. How prophetic would you say?
Very prophetic.
Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go. Hopefully, people will read the
And
title and they'll jump in here.
and if you notice, we also removed all of the video, except for the movies, from George's regular channel on YouTube, and everything is archived on Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, so you can catch one of those platforms
Yeah,
for the show.
you'll catch the archive of everything that's being broadcast live on those platforms. There you
Yep.
go. All right. Excuse me. All right. Here we go. Charlie Chan, 1939, City in Darkness.
September 1938. London is tense as the crisis over Czechoslovakia threatens to plunge all Europe into war. And while the cabinet meets to decide the fate of that republic, Prime Minister Chamberlain rushes by plane to Hitler for a last-minute plea to avert war. Meanwhile, Great Britain prepares
Well, we already know where we're at.
German juggernaut.
Holy smokes!
Increase the tension.
They were putting these movies out so quickly
Yeah.
that they were current to the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, it didn't take them 2 years for a movie to come out. They usually wrap it up in 3 months. Like the East Side Kids, that was a 7-day shoot with a 3-day editing, and boom, bada bing, out of there.
Calling for the greatest movement of armed forces since the close of the Great War, he masses soldiers along the Czech frontier as he prepares to enforce his demands. In Paris, the cabinet has ordered partial mobilization. If war does come, the French know that their beautiful capital must face a sudden and devastating attack. Once again, the threats of an enemy have brought solidarity to a great democracy. Soldiers pour into the famous Maginot Line, hundreds of miles of underground fortifications, while in Paris a tense populace prepares for the 0 hour. Notice, on the night of September 28th, the city of Paris will be in darkness as a precaution against air raids. Do not allow light to penetrate through windows or doors. Negligence will be met with punishment and fines. By order of J. Romain, Prefect of Police. With hardly enough gas masks to supply the demand, depots all over the city are besieged by clamoring men, women, and children. It's only the mail plane for London. Quarter of 6.
How do you do, Madame Ronell?
We've been waiting for you for 2 hours.
This is Captain Holtz of the Medusa, Mr. Belescu.
Do you realize that if my ship doesn't clear port by dawn, it never will? This delay is driving us crazy.
Crazy? You should have seen the Maritime Department.
Never mind that. Did you get the clearance papers?
Yes. I declared your cargo as a shipment of fruit. But if they ever find out it's contraband...
Let me worry about that. Please.
There is a little matter of 100,000 francs.
That's your affair with your partner Petrov.
Unfortunately, he's in England at the moment.
You know, I would find
We'll be back
100,000
How do
people
we
that
know?
name Frank,
This is an emergency. If war is declared, this
And
is the
I-
last ship
and I-
of the
and I will
emissions.
point-
We can hope to get out of France.
to
Very well.
point
Then
her
suppose
to
you
it.
pay me.
You know I can't raise that much money on such short notice.
Your government has raised more on shorter notice, madame. Good evening.
Hand them over.
I should have known.
Lousy, stinking female. Who does she think she is?
Charlotte, you're a woman. What's wrong? Blank papers. Why the...
Monsieur Petrov's residence?
This is Charlotte Grinnell. When are you expecting Mr. Petrov?
Not before tomorrow, I think, madame.
What do you think? This guy looks like Alfred. And he's nosy, too. Wait a minute. This is 1939, isn't it? Batman came out in 1939. And the guy looks like Alfred, who answers the phone. What are the odds?
Please, I did not give the order for the lights to be turned out tonight. I am a poultryman. My hands, they will not lay in the dark. You must obey the order. I have said it 1,000 times.
Look, monsieur, all I want is just one little red light in front of my house. The street is all torn up, and my poor husband will fall in the sewer.
Well, madame, he is your husband. Fish him out. Et moi, how can I give a show in the park without lights? I'll be ruined. You'll be ruined. Tomorrow night, all Paris may be ruined, and all you can think about is...
I am going to see monsieur.
No, stand back. You cannot go in there. Monsieur Romain is busy. He is engaged. Go away or I will call the police. Come on, put them out. Everybody go home, right now.
Ends, husbands,
Sewers.
gas masks.
Who are you?
Monsieur, I must see the prefect immediately on most important business.
You and 1,000 others. Do you think the prefect has nothing to
My
do?
business is concerning Monsieur Petrov.
Petrov. Oh, that's different. But still, you cannot see the prefect. He is in conference on matters of the utmost importance. The safety of the Republic.
Charlie, a good story is always good, even after 20 years. Comrades of the intelligence service, it doesn't seem like 20 years since we dined at the Jumping Rabbit.
Yeah, I
The
highlighted
service
them.
Reunion.
I just
Of
didn't.
course, we were thinner then and, oh, very much more handsome.
We had no girls in our lives. Remember, old man, you had Mimi and Yvonne.
Well, yes, of course. I wonder if they're still there.
Most ironic that reunion to celebrate end of one war finds us waiting 0 hour, which may start a new one.
You're right, Charlie. Gentlemen, I give you a toast. Tomorrow, may it bring peace.
No, monsieur. It is impossible. I will not allow you in here. I can't allow it.
Pardon, Papa. I did not wish to disturb you, but you see, he is most insistent.
I won't take more than a moment of your time, sir. I'm Monsieur Petrov's butler.
Well,
This
Oh my gosh, he is a butler.
He is in London, so I brought it to you for investigation. I'm quite sure the handwriting is that of his former secretary, Senor Madero.
Madero?
Denali, what do you think? The guy looks like
embezzlement charges against
Alfred.
him 2 days ago.
almost to a T.
Is it anything serious, sir?
No, the usual thing, threats. But the police are looking for Madero already, so we'll not worry about this until your master returns to Paris.
Thank you, monsieur.
One moment, please. May I ask question?
Why, of course.
Why inquire about contents of letter when you already know same?
I don't understand, sir.
Misleads on flap of envelope indicate letter sealed twice.
Why, so it does. Why did you open this letter?
Say, I hear. The war has started.
Yes, no, they've not been supplied yet. I'm sorry, but just a little bit.
Well, let this fail, gentlemen. Courage, here are the guest masters. Marcel, no. Take that thing off. You look like an elephant with the mumps. But, Papa, we will not be gassed, annihilated, asphyxiated. Don't worry, my valiant one. This is just a drill to prepare the people for what may happen before morning. Now take those things out of here and don't disturb us again.
Bien, Papa.
You may go, but don't leave the city. I may want to ask you some questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, by the way, Charlie, have you made reservations for your passage to America?
Have not prepared for emergency. Like man who buys suit with only one pair pants.
Well, we may have a little trouble, but, we're breaking up a little while, and I'll see what I can do.
If Olivia said at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning in Sheesfield.
I will take segunda classe.
I'm very sorry, sir. I can accommodate you even if you offer $1,000,000 francs.
Let's get my family to New York.
The next boat will not leave for 6 days, sir.
Monsieur Romain, if you'd given me only a day's notice, but now I couldn't accommodate the President of France himself if he wished to leave.
Why would the president wish to leave?
No reason. I used it merely as an example.
Well, don't do it again. It's dangerous. The enemy would use it for propaganda.
Messieurs, if one of you wants a cabin on the Bolivia to Panama, I have one that I will sell.
Well, how did you get it?
Oh, quite honestly, it's my own reservation. You can have it for 15,000 francs.
15,000 francs? Why, let me see that. That's $450.
First war profiteer like early bird. Look for big fat worm.
It's a holdup, Charlie. But if that's the best thing we can
Please
do, why...
don't buy it. He offered it to me first.
Oh, but you told me before that you would not pay that amount.
Well, I've changed my mind. Please let me have it. You don't know how much it means to me.
Will gladly defer to lady in distress.
Thank you. Thank you.
You sure you have the money?
Of course I have.
Sincerely hope journey have happy ending.
I've seen that girl before someplace.
Papa, the defense counsel wants you immediately to arrange police details for tonight.
Oh, Paris will need it. With the city in darkness, what a holiday it'll be for crime. I'm sorry, Charlie, but this puts an end to our evening together.
Perhaps can meet later.
I'll phone you. Marcel, see that girl at the table?
Oh, she is very pretty.
Where have I met her before?
Who knows?
Well, I don't, but I'd like to. Well, so long, Charlie. Marcel will see you to your hotel. And look after the office while I'm gone, and see that you don't get into any trouble.
Bien, Papa.
Shall we go?
Yes. But after that girl, there must be some reason why my papa noticed her. $15,000, that is correct. Oh, I forget to tell you, this is a double cabin. There's another person in it, a gentleman.
That doesn't matter. The ticket isn't for me. It's for a relative, a man.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did you come yourself for the
It's
ticket?
for
Doesn't
my
concern you.
attaché.
See, the police. I thought so. Well, let me warn you, mademoiselle. If he travels on his own passport, he will fall right into their hands.
But he mustn't. Isn't there something I can do?
Meet me at this address later and bring with you 10,000 francs more.
10,000 francs? What for?
You want your relative to get away, don't you?
Ah! Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Here. Where did she go? Who? Never mind. Follow that taxi. What taxi? Oh, where did it go?
How do I know? Do I have the eyes of a cat? A fine state of affairs when they make you turn off all the lights.
Les yeux d'un chat, hein? C'est comme danger public.
Mais monsieur, je crois que vous
Parce que
savez.
je parle du
Mais
taxi,
non, je
n'est-ce
sais
pas?
pas.
Excuse. What is difficulty?
Because of this blind man, that girl has disappeared without even a trace.
Correction, please.
Marie Dubon, Hôtel des Voyageurs. Aha! But how did you get it, Monsieur Chan?
Lady most anxious to secure ticket left address with clerk.
But it is marvelous, Monsieur Chan. Such deduction. And now, Hôtel des Voyageurs, my friend with eyes of a cat.
See you later, Distant. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for subbing.
Yes?
There is a lady here for you.
Marie.
Tony. Sapristi, you have the curtains open. The light will be seen outside. Do you want me to get fined? And smoke. Oh, you'll kill yourself. One cigarette after another. My old man died from his angina pectoris and only 46 years old.
All right, all right.
And you must sign the register. 2 days you have been here, and still I don't know who you are. If the police find out, I lose my license.
I'll do it later, please.
That's what you said before. Why do all those things have to happen to me?
I nearly went insane waiting for you.
Darling, I couldn't get here any sooner. But here's your ticket. Tomorrow you'll be on a boat for Panama.
Panama?
Yes, and I've arranged for a false passport.
I'm not going. Why should I run away? I'm innocent.
I know that, dear, but we can't prove it.
Well, I will somehow. I wrote to
Yeah,
Papa this
I'll get a
morning and warned him
job.
To tell the truth, or I'd
I'll work
him
my
it was
way
the last
up.
thing I ever did.
Oh, Tony, you
I'll start working
shouldn't
at
have.
McDonald's.
He'll turn your letter over to the police. Why, if you're arrested now and war starts, it may be months before you get a trial. Oh, darling, don't you see you must go away? I'll follow you as soon as I can, and
Yeah.
we'll start all
Hey,
over
sign up
again in a
and
new
go to
country.
the war. If that's a good place to hide, don't worry about it. The bullets.
Yeah, the bullets will just go over your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Hôtel des Voyageurs. Monsieur Chan, I think you had better remain here. This is a very delicate situation.
Hey, haven't we seen this bloke before?
Yeah, exactly.
As number 2 son would say, this is right up your alley.
Alley? Well, yes, that would be very good. But this time I will try the front door.
Oh, the internet's pretty solid, man. I'm streaming this off of Wi-Fi right now.
Outside.
Never mind that.
Never mind.
Nice.
I am fined. Will you
Yeah,
go to it?
solid.
Madame, are you the concierge?
No, we are Scott. I own the
Can't
place.
see out.
Don't know the issue. What room has Marie Dubon?
Hey, we got 11 people watching,
Nice.
including
Why
Distant.
she is here.
No, he left.
Oh, he left.
No, you don't.
Madame, j'insiste à voir.
They're looking to see what they're up to.
Non, jamais de la vie, je
J'ai
ne
le
sais pas.
droit de le
Je
voir.
ne veux pas que vous touchiez à ce
Madame,
que
j'insiste à voir ce
Non,
livre.
je-
Je veux
non.
voir.
Non, jamais.
Madame, give it to me.
Who are you to order me around?
Who am I? Madame, I am the police.
Without a badge?
I've been robbed.
You are fake. You are trying to hold me up. Batiste!
Go on, Collier Baptiste. I will take care of him.
Hey, you see the camera? It's kind of jiggly. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's jiggling around.
Madame, I had a badge. It
I
was
think they
taken.
actually used
I
a handheld.
It was with me when I
Oh
left
my
the
God,
house.
they were using a
I
hangout.
assure you, Madame, I am a member of the police force. I assure you that there is a badge somewhere. If you will give me the opportunity. Wait. This is an outrage. Let go of me.
Stay out. Scram.
Wait, did the actual actor do that stunt? Wow.
Yeah. Remember, no stunt doubles back then.
That Baptiste does not know with whom he has
Yeah,
to
the
deal.
actors died for their craft.
Well, look at Captain America.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Let
sad.
go, I say.
Look at the camera.
Yeah, it's just warping.
Please. Have 2 strikes now. Recommend you consider yourself out.
Monsieur Chan, I deputize you in the name of the Republic to come to my assistance.
Happy to say great honor unnecessary. Young lady just left hotel.
Collusion. That is what they are guilty of. But they won't get away with this. They'll get 5 years for this. Monsieur Chan, taxi! Taxi!
Look, he's the Inspector Clouseau before Inspector Clouseau came to be.
Oh my gosh.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Look at the camera, man. Holy smokes.
I wonder if that's the film warping.
Remember,
Possibly.
your friend
It's
is
too
now
consistent.
Senor Antonio Castillo, a coffee planter from Bogota.
Maybe they did it to wake up the people. It's like, oh, it's becoming too boring.
Well, let's follow where the warping happens. If it
Wait,
happens directly
it's
after
Greg
it-
Gunfield.
But you told me 10.
The price has gone up.
Look at him.
In the present
It's Greg
emergency,
Gutfield
your
from Fox.
is not the
Comedian.
only one who wants to escape the police. There are others who will pay
Tell
much
me
price.
that doesn't look like him.
But I can't
It
pay
looks
that
like
much
him.
money.
Yeah.
Quit trying to blackmail me.
Look, I'm seeing a. Oh, look. Ooh, no, it didn't happen.
Police.
The warping either happens
If
when
ask
you
Mademoiselle,
come in from a cut
whenever you are
or
near
you're
the
heading
keys, make
out
your
of a
bagage.
cut.
Open the door.
So that means those are the cuts. Yep, those
Yeah.
are the cuts. That means that person who was cutting doesn't know how to cut it.
You know you're
So it
breaking
causes
the
the
law.
warping.
Or maybe they
Your
were
lights
doing
are
it
shining
as
through
quickly
the
as they
curtains
could.
onto the street. Haven't you heard the orders?
Yes, I have. It is an accident. It will not happen again. I give you my word.
See that it doesn't.
Yeah, this is during the Blitzkrieg. Holy smokes,
make up
man.
your
Mm-hmm.
mind.
This is like a
Consider that I am
one-to-one
in
when they
danger
made
of
the
every
movie.
minute.
Yeah.
The price I ask for my work is none too high. If you cannot raise
Oh,
the money,
please wait. I'll get it for you somehow. Just give me a little time.
Yes, of course, mademoiselle. I give you till midnight.
You know what's interesting about that telephone service?
Mm-hmm.
It works without even a blackout.
Yeah, because it's all hard cable.
Yeah,
Petro speaking.
It's not electricity power.
As you planned.
it's not
I saw the
internet
steamship
service.
ticket earlier. She just left here to raise the 50,000 francs for the
Oh,
passport.
is that a date to your
You can expect
formal?
her to take place anytime. That's fine.
Yes,
She's been rather difficult. I think this will do it.
yes, it is.
Very well. See me tomorrow.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Well, good thing you're in a new service that you can do that.
Monsieur Petrov, I didn't expect you tonight.
I chartered a special plane.
Have you dined, sir?
Yes, before leaving London. I've only light the furnaces cold.
I'll do it. Henri has been called up for his regiment.
Henri is to be sacrificed to the god of war, eh?
He's doing his bit, sir. My son is leaving tonight, too. We were just on our way to the station.
Is he here?
Yes, sir. Would you care to see him, sir?
Yes, yes, bring him in.
Philippe. This is Monsieur Petrov.
How do you do, sir?
Well, a fine-looking boy, Antoine. Your country must be panic-stricken to be calling infants to the colors.
Why, I'm 19, sir.
I wasn't much more than that when I went to the trenches.
Doesn't
Well,
look
suppose
like
he comes back like you, a cripple.
It's a chance a soldier must take, sir.
Frenchmen are fools. Why do you want to fight Czechoslovakia's battles?
Because they're fighting for liberty, and ours may be threatened next.
Liberty. The revolution taught you to bray like a lot of jackasses about liberty. You've been doing it ever since.
If that's the way you feel about us, I prefer not to remain in your service. Please accept my notice immediately.
Here, Antoine. You mustn't take me so seriously. I didn't mean to offend you. Now, you take
Yes,
your
I
part of the
did,
thing,
but-
and I shan't need you.
But I need you.
Thank you, sir.
No, I meant it all the
Is there
way.
Anything you wish before I leave?
Yes? You may put some champagne on ice. I'm expecting a special visitor. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, give your boy a bottle to take with him to the station. Good luck
Yo-
to you, young man.
You'll need some. You need some liquid
Thank
courage.
you, sir. Good night.
Oh, Excuse me, sir. I forgot to inform you another threatening letter came from Senor Madero this afternoon. I took it to the police.
To the police? Why did you do that?
It's a threatening letter.
Exactly.
I'm just throwing it out there, you
I'll
know.
see about it.
Thank you, sir.
Next time when I ask you to think, don't do it.
$9:45. Why, it gives us an hour together. Let's walk to the station.
Do you think you can make it then?
Surely. And, oh, Philippe, did you pack cootie powder in your kit? You'll have plenty of them to fight, too. And rhubarb pills. They're more important than toothpaste. Thank you, Philippe.
What a joke.
He's joking around, man. Joking around.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I totally forgot what I said last night.
You stay here, Lola, and give us a flash if anything goes wrong.
I'll be here. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I won't go away. You'll see me. Y'all see me.
Your cab engaged?
No, monsieur. But I was looking for...
Never mind, I'm in a hurry. Take me over to the left bank and stop at the nearest telephone.
Yeah, monsieur.
Wait, left bank?
Yeah, not the right bank.
Hello? Oh, it's you. Where are you?
I'm sorry I had to pass those blank sheets of paper off on you, but
I've no time to waste. Where are the clearance papers now?
I just left them with Petrov. I've settled my business with him most satisfactorily. I hope you can, too.
You just took my...
Brunettes, redheads. I have searched every photograph in the records, and there is not one like that girl.
Most unfortunate.
Most unfortunate.
Already has a watch reach out to grasp new day.
Oh, no, don't go, Monsieur Chan, please. You know, I must confess, I'm somewhat uneasy. This is a most unusual night in Paris, and... Excuse me. Hello? Yes? Yes? Yes, it's... Hello? Hello? Say upon God. Monsieur Chan, I know it. It is a catastrophe, a calamity. What shall I do? I know, I'll call Papa. Hello, give me a calamity. No. I mean, give me Monsieur Romain at the Department of Public Safety. I'll rush it. 3 whole wires.
Holy smokes, this guy is Clouseau.
See?
Yes, speaking.
Clouseau.
I'm busy.
But I am trying to tell you, Papa. It is Monsieur Petrov. He has just been murdered in his house on the Rue d'Avignon.
Petrov? Well, must I drop everything because one man has been murdered? By
Yes.
morning, all of Paris may be bombed. Follow the usual routine, get all the details, and I'll be back at the office later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He said goodbye. Now everything is left in my hands.
Wish you most conspicuous success. Good night.
Good night. Good night! No, Monsieur Chan, you can't leave me, please. Always I have wanted to be a detective, but Papa keeps me only a secretary.
Can sympathize with honorable parent. I'm now fugitive from 5 sons with same ambition.
But Monsieur Romain is not my parent. I call him Papa because he is my godfather. My real father is chief of police of Bucharest, Romania. He sent me here to learn French police methods. Oh, Monsieur Chan, tonight is my one big chance to show what I can do. Such a crisis may never come again. You must help me. What shall I do?
I'm saying the only thing I can think of is that the background is fake.
Order photographers,
And you're
fingerprint
seeing the
and-
warping.
And motor car to take you all to
It's
Mr.
weird,
Petrov's
isn't it?
house.
Exactly. Thank you. Hello. I mean, hello.
You mean yellow.
Would appear victim trying to call assistance when shot. Observe. Telephone dangling from hook.
No kidding.
Tracer of telephone call would establish exact time of death.
Well,
Also,
remember,
number call.
Not a lot of people are familiar with telephones back then.
Also observe empty shell ejected from Luger automatic pistol.
But the gun is missing, and so is the motive.
Open safe suggests robbery as motive.
That's a really
But
shitty
Camellia lying on floor indicates
French
different
accent.
type of visitor.
Well,
Do you know, please, if anyone called on your master tonight?
No, monsieur. He gave me the evening off so I could see my son leave with his regiment.
What was the exact time, my friend? And remember, I want the truth.
The troop train left at exactly 11:31, sir. I started to walk home, but the streets were so dark, I decided to take the subway.
The subway?
I arrived at about 12:30. It might have been 12:31. And let myself in the back way.
12:31.
I saw a light in here and presumed Monsieur Petrov was still
I took 39
So I came in to
steps.
see if there was anything
I
wrong
scratched
before I retired.
my left arm.
I found him lying there.
I sighed. I prayed to God.
All door and
And I
window
just started walking up
securely
the
locked
step
when you
one by
return to
one.
house.
I saw the
I showed him
baby,
this, I checked the
you know,
left.
before me. I took a moment to
I can see it all.
grapple the moral implication of taking the penny off the ground.
Here,
That's it.
That somebody might have taken it.
to the safe. It's a combination. Which one of them knew? They open it. They're filling their pockets with money and jewels when a noise. Monsieur Petrov, he hears them. He comes in. He confronts the criminals. He denounces them. He picks up the telephone to call the police. There is a terrific struggle. They shoot him. The burglar escaped. Et voila. It is an open book. Confess, my friend. Who was your confederate?
My confederate. Monsieur, this man is insane.
Don't evade the issue. Who is here tonight?
Excuse one moment, please.
Yeah, look at the
Was it
background.
custom for discharge secretary Mr. Madero to wear
Either those are line cuts or,
But one of Monsieur
like you
Petrov's
said,
business
or
associates always
the,
wanted me
the
to-
person who was doing the background. That's just
I can't say
screen.
he was expected
That's not real
tonight.
Never mind
backgrounds.
that. Can you say where he lives?
At the
I
Hotel
think those are
Versailles.
fake backgrounds.
Hotel Versailles.
You think they were using computer-generated backgrounds back in 1939?
No, they were using.
They're like shit.
It's fake
I
background.
was merely going to tie
It's
my
a
shoelace, sir.
screen.
Can be of assistance,
It's a
please?
Oh,
painting.
it's very kind of you, sir. It's a bit difficult with my leg.
Souvenir
Oh, my
of
gosh.
last war?
This is a painted background, George.
One moment.
Oh, they were in such a rush.
Prodigal
Mhm.
to Frank Peace find odd resting place.
Thank you again, sir.
See, that's why it goes all weird because when they
How long
have
has
to
he been
move
dead?
so a little bit
Approximately
too
an hour,
fast,
dear. We'll make sure when we get the telephone company's report.
it starts
Shot was
warping
fired
all
about
around.
3 paces. I've already phoned the coroner to pick up the body. Monsieur,
Pick up the body.
See,
where are you going?
Close the door after the doctor, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of movement only happens if the
What does?
camera is on a
Ah, yes, you can
what do
see
you
him
call
down in
it?
front of the house.
on a
And now,
train
Mr.
track
Chan,
system.
We
Yeah.
can go.
And as they're moving around,
Chan.
they can't do a smooth move like
Sir
you do
Chan.
today.
right?
Holy smokes!
And they're shaking it up so you don't notice the
Monsieur Chan.
background. See,
Monsieur Chan? Where's Monsieur Chan?
In the cellar, sir.
In the cellar.
Yes, sir. That's under the house.
And that's where usually the cellar is.
Monsieur
a
Chan?
cellar. What do you do in the cellar? I was trying to escape
What
from
are
you.
doing here?
Or it's in
Oh,
the they're
that
down
window is
they're
broken.
down in the cellar.
Excellent
Really, where's that?
question.
At,
I'm certain
you know,
Freddy
on the
Perrin
roof.
would be proud.
Yeah, that's it.
I can see it all. It was an outside job. The burglar broke that window.
Of course, it was an outside job. The guy came in from the outside. Holy smokes!
No, it's an inside job because he came inside and then got out.
Peace. And did not creep upstairs immediately.
All right. He did not creep upstairs.
What did he do? Evidence indicate not one culprit, but two, who make themselves quite at home while waiting for household to retire. Note, bottle of cognac recently disposed of.
Oh, the brandy of Napoleon. What exquisite taste.
Quite correct. One was very fastidious person. Observe. He placed cloth on end of dusty bench where he sat. Also used glass for drinking.
And also used a table for sitting.
Other burglar, not so meticulous. He sat in dust
Yeah,
and drank
see?
from broken neck of bottle, possibly spilling cognac on shirt or scarf.
It is incredible. Now all we have to do is take the fingerprints from this bottle.
He's the bad guy.
The evidence is destroyed. What will Papa say? He is right. I am a mouse, a dunce, a wooden head. What shall I do?
Possibly can suggest another way to locate culprit.
You can how?
Birds never divide worm until safe in nest.
Birds? Worm? What have they to do with this?
In every city there are roosts where birds of feather congregate.
Oh, I see. You are right. And I know exactly where to look for them. Come with me, Monsieur Chan. What are you doing here?
Your taxi is waiting, sir.
Thank you so much.
Why bother me? I haven't broken any air raid orders. Look at my curtains. They're closed like a cork in a bottle.
Step aside, my friend. Mr. Chen, this is the last place I know where to look. Without friends in here, I am lost.
Look at him. Everybody's looking at him.
That one is Guillaume the Weasel, from 6 generations of crooks. And Victor the Gypsy.
Hey,
His mother was guilty.
was that the Star Wars guy
Gaston the...
in R2D2?
Mr. Chan, what is it?
Would be interested
It
to
can't
learn
be, 'cause
history
he's
of
too
two
young.
gentlemen playing
Oh.
cards.
Ah, yes. The clean one is Gentleman Max, jewelry thief and lady killer. The dirty one is Alex. Wait, Monsieur Chan. The fastidious one and the sloppy fellow. Voila, we have found them.
Please, patience, big sister to wisdom.
Yeah, let's nonchalant walk around without being noticed.
Hello, we're looking at your cards. We're gonna stare. Yeah, we're gonna watch. Oh boy.
What are you staring at? How can I keep my mind on the cards?
Sorry to intrude. Is Burgundy favorite drink?
Stand up. Tell the gentleman.
Sure, Burgundy is our drink. We can't afford any better.
Excuse, please. Recent stain on scarf. Most expensive Napoleon brandy. Explain, please.
Napoleon? Well, I never had a drink of it in my life. That's soup.
Now, look here. We have done nothing. We're minding our own business. Having
Yeah.
a nice game of cards.
We're just sitting here,
Most honest. While
nothing
Ace
to
of Hearts
see.
play hooky from country.
So, that's why you have been winning all night.
He framed me. I didn't have it.
And I suppose you didn't have it when you were waiting in the cellar.
What cellar, please?
Why, I can tell you, my friend. It's the same cellar where you drank the cognac. Monsieur Petrov's cellar. You fathead. Take this.
Wait,
What did he just say?
What?
He said it!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We got this is something we have to rewind later.
Come back to your tables, all of you. Hein, mon vieux, donc vous m'avez tapé sur le menton, hein?
Non, mais c'était pas à vous, c'était pour lui.
What did you do with the loot?
We gave it to Lola as soon as we came out of the house.
Who is Lola, please?
She's on lookout.
Where is Lady now?
At the station. To say goodbye to her sweetheart and his regiment.
Never mind, Monsieur Chen. She cannot escape us. And now,
Which one of you fired the shot?
Fired the shot?
What shot? Oh, do not deny it. Which one of you murdered Petrov?
What? Murder him? Why, we didn't even see him. Why, we would murder fly. We are just plain housebreakers. Now, look, sir, I'll tell the truth. We were hiding in the cellar, waiting for the house to quiet down. Then we sneak upstairs and sneak into the studios. Just when we came in here, a clock started to strike midnight. It was funny. The lights were on and the safe was open. But there wasn't anyone around. So we went to work. There wasn't much money, but there was a lot of paper. It looked like government security and some jewelry. And we got out almost before the clock had stopped striking. That's right. And we didn't see anybody. How could we shoot him?
One moment, please. Someone have been here searching since we left.
What?
Observe. Door to safe now partly closed. Articles on desk in confusion.
You're right. Who has been in here?
No one, sir. I never left the house. And there was a gendarme on guard outside.
Then it was you. What were you after?
But I give you my word, I know nothing about it.
Maybe I do. There was a beautiful girl went in the front door just as we sneak out through the garden.
Can give description of lady, please?
Well, it was pretty dark, but she was young and chic, and she has a good figure.
No, she was skinny with fat legs.
Tu vas me dire maintenant que je me
Silence! She's young. She's skinny. She has a good figure. She has fat legs. But who was she?
Excuse, please. With guard outside, perhaps lady may still be concealed in house. Would suggest thorough search.
Correct. Keep an eye on these two. Mr. Jan, follow me.
Is that a good idea?
Sounds like a good idea. Uh-oh. I guess it's a...
Bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
Well, who would have thunk it?
Turn off flashlight, please. A woman came out of the house and ran across the garden. I ordered her to stop, then fired into the air to frighten her, but she kept on running. Well, what are you standing here for? Find her, bring her back. And now, my friend, who was the woman, and what were you two looking for?
But I've already told you that...
Excuse, please. Have knowledge of ladies who enjoy master's hospitality?
Not much, sir. Monsieur Petrov was very discreet.
No matter how discreet, he was a bachelor, eh? He would have his little book.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. It's on his desk.
I thought so. I have one, too. Get it.
Was it a woman?
Mm-hmm.
You see, we told you the truth.
How unusual. Take them to headquarters.
Voyons, monsieur.
Annette, Adele, Babette, Blanche, Celeste.
And with telephone numbers. Oh, what a loss Monsieur Petrov will be to Paris.
Quite evident sugar daddy attract many butterflies.
Sugar daddy? Oh, that is very good. Well, where's the woman? She's keeping the dark, monsieur. Shall I send out an alarm? Yes, and I want you also to send out an alarm for every woman in this book. I will question them all. Personally. May I have it, Monsieur Chan?
One moment, please. Last entry in book, very interesting.
Hôtel des Voyageurs. But there is no name with it. That is the place where we trace the girl my papa was looking for.
Most strange that random trail find bypath to Mr. Petrov notebook.
There is something behind it. Let us go, Monsieur Chan. And see that you don't leave the house. The gendarme has orders to shoot.
Would suggest before leaving house you order all telephone calls relayed to police headquarters.
Ah, yes. In and out of the house. Telephone the operator. And now, Monsieur Chan, Hôtel des Voyageurs.
Oh, Tony, where have you been?
I had to get a breath of air.
Oh, no, darling, but you shouldn't have. The police might have recognized
Don't worry,
you.
nobody saw me. Did you get the passport?
Yes, it's right here. Everything will be all right now.
What'd you pay for it?
10,000 francs.
Where did you get all that money?
Well, on my rings and bracelets. The pawn shops are still open in Montmartre.
They gave you 10,000 francs for those?
Well, I had some that I'd Borrowed.
Oh, May. You've been so wonderful. I don't know what to say.
Oh, Tony, let's get out of this awful place.
Can't be too soon for me.
We'll go to Sherbrooke tonight. There'll be less chance of the police recognizing you in the darkness, and you can get aboard the boat early in the morning.
I hate leaving you.
It'll only be for a little while. Here, sign your passport.
Here, if you
Remember,
can leave,
your
I don't
name's
have to worry
Cecilia. Now, you
about the
mustn't
police
let
on
them
my
take that
tail.
corner.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's like the second movie that the woman's the
I
criminal.
feel as though the whole world has been lifted off my shoulders. Hurry up and pay the bill, and I'll get a taxi.
Right. Checking out.
No? Did you two have a fight?
How much do I owe you?
Counting tonight, it's 45 francs. And you must sign the register.
Now, madame.
It is you, back again. Baptiste!
Wait, woman. This time I have with me a badge. Regarde. Voila! Big hippopotamus.
What do you want with me? I am a poor widow. I run a decent house.
I want to see your register, and it had better be in order.
Monsieur, there is your change.
Allow me.
You see, I am an honest woman.
Cool.
You are leaving to join regiment?
Oh, I'm a foreigner. I'm getting out of Paris.
Tony, I have the taxi.
Monsieur Chen, there she is. The girl we are looking for.
What do you want her for?
We want her for...
Theft.
What do we want her for, Monsieur Chen?
Would like to ask you questions, if lady would be kind enough to answer.
Why, certainly.
Steamship ticket purchased earlier in evening was for some or this gentleman?
It was for me.
Most strange to be leaving now for a boat which does not sail until noon.
Well,
May I see passport, please? Thank you. Antonio Castillo, Bogota, Colombia.
Yes, he's a consul. Going home by way of
Bogota, Colombia.
I've visited Bogota many times. View of city most impressive as steamship comes up large river.
No.
What is name of river? Cannot recollect.
Do you mean the Columbia River?
Of course. Everyone knows that. But why ask about scenery now?
Because Bogota is inland city, not reached
Yes.
by steamship and has no large river.
What do you mean by saying there is a river where there is no river?
Most evident young gentleman quite unfamiliar with country claimed as birthplace.
Then your passport is false. Do you know what that means?
He had nothing to do with it. I got the passport. I can explain if you'll listen.
Interruption, please. More important, young gentleman, explain this signature. Handwriting strangely resembles that on threatening letter sent to Mr. Petrov.
Tony Madero. So you are the embezzler.
No, he isn't a thief. Petrov made those charges just to get rid of him.
Because I objected to the attention he was paying my wife. We had a quarrel and...
Continue, please.
Well, I warned him. If he didn't leave her alone, I'd expose his undercover dealings with foreign governments. Then he framed me on a charge of embezzlement.
So that was it. And for revenge, you went to his house tonight to settle your score with him.
No, he didn't.
I didn't leave this hotel room for 2 days, except to...
Don't believe him, gentlemen. He did go out tonight.
Well, he only went out for a walk. He didn't go to Petrov's. He couldn't have.
How do you know?
Well, I was here. He wasn't gone long enough.
She's lying. She was out too.
So, where had you gone? To Petrov's?
That isn't true.
Don't contradict the law. She was seen going in there tonight.
What do you mean?
Well, you should know, my friend, when your wife
Drop
has a
Color.
man.
What's with you? Right hook. Wow.
They all missed. They all missed.
Yeah.
Tony!
What's the whistle gonna do?
For assaulting an officer, you'll get 5 years.
It will assault their hearing senses.
But he's on the ground.
Oh, you know, Monsieur Chen, I only said what I said in order to get him to confess. And look what I got.
As number 2 son would say, you asked for it.
Well, you must admit, the case is solved in exactly 2 hours and 26 minutes. A record and a feather in my hat.
Before inserting feather, Please consider possibility that Mr. Petrov not anxious to have police capture Mr. Madero.
What do you mean?
This address in Petrov confidential notebook, yet he not advise police of same.
Hello?
There is something funny about that.
Someone wants to speak with Marcel Spivak.
I will take it, thank you.
He's gonna get an earful. What are you talking about?
Speak of the devil. There's the earful.
Yeah.
Oh, monsieur, they are here. I can't hear anything.
The women from Petrov's book.
Oh, the women. I don't need them anymore. Dismiss them.
After all the trouble we took to find them.
Yes, dismiss them, dismiss them.
Please. Now, I am terribly sorry, but it was all a mistake.
Just like the French.
I will settle with you later.
Piece of paper knocks him down.
Monsieur Chan? Monsieur Chan? Where did he go? Monsieur Chan?
Anyway, we were lucky he did not find out that fellow wasn't registered. Oh, monsieur, please, I did not know you were still here. Oh, don't be hard on me. I am only a poor woman.
Will overlook indiscretion. If you will show me the room occupied by Mr. Madero.
Oh, certainly, yes. Come with me. On the second floor. Watch your steps. Be careful. My husband died of angina pectoris, you know. Smoked himself to death. And only 46 years old. And now I have to do all the work. And, you know, I have to go up and down the...
Excuse, please. Would know if either lady or gentleman make telephone call to Mr. Petrov?
No, they did not use the phone. Oh, I would know if they did. I always listen.
Would also know if locksmith was summoned here today?
Locksmith? No. What for? All they had were a few suitcases and no trunks.
Thank you so much.
Holy smokes. What a setup.
Yeah.
Middle of the night.
Dark
Just
alley.
walking around, yeah, dark alley. Just minding
About to
my
be
own
bombed.
business.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't worry. You know, reigns of Germans bombing you, you know, might happen. Just that. Nothing else, right? Cheerio. Carry on.
Got nothing,
Tip, tip.
got nothing to see.
Must see you at once on urgent business.
What business?
Concerning lady who was here tonight, Madame Madero.
Come in. Come in so I can turn on the light.
Thank you.
Oh, I've seen you before.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
A
like
new
the only
Sun Lady
Chinaman
ticket
that I
at
know.
Steamship office.
Oh, that's right. Well, I got no more tickets if that's what you want.
Yeah, if you want to rob me, I
Visit
got
concerns
nothing. I got no cash.
Some work you do for lady.
Work? Oh, yes. I make her a key.
Was key for front door of house?
No, it was for a trunk.
Oh.
For locksmith, you have oddly assorted equipment.
What are you looking for? Come, out with it.
Seek information regarding passport you supply for lady's husband.
Passport? Did she tell you that?
No, but nitric acid used in making printing plates and engraving press.
Really? They got the drop on him?
The guarantee. The garrote.
Honolulu police.
They didn't finish the job.
So,
Always running out of
do you
lair
take the orders of everyone in Paris but
when
you?
they have a good guy
That's
on
what
the
you said
run.
before. Say,
Uh-oh.
what is the matter in there?
He's an old friend. He drink too much wine. You know how it is. We were sitting up together talking about will there be a war. I'm an old soldier. Oh, give me another chance, will you? I'll watch the lights.
All right, now, see that you do, or you'll go to jail. This is the last time I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you, monsieur. See what else he has on him.
Too late.
Someone is calling the Petrov number.
Well, you know the police order. Connect them with the Department of Investigation.
Why are you trying to make us admit we were at Petrov's house tonight?
We weren't there no matter what you try to prove.
If you don't believe us, bring Petrov here and let him face us.
Bring him here.
Of course.
Hello? What?
Someone is calling Petrov's house.
Oh, yes! Put them on. Now we will get somewhere. Hello? Monsieur Petrov cannot come to the phone.
It's
This is
Inspector
the doctor
Clouseau,
speaking.
the taking.
Will you leave a message?
Just tell him to be careful. The police are checking up on Madeire's wife.
Hello? Hello? Have that call traced.
Operator, tell me what was the last call.
I won't give you much longer to tell me why you are here.
Confucius has said, a wise man question himself, a fool others.
Perhaps there is some other way to get it out of you. Tighten those cords.
Wow, they had a digital clock back then too.
They had everything in here.
Yeah,
Who
what
said-
happened, man?
You know a lot about this acid.
The corporation
You
bought
never
the
had a
company. That's
taste
what
of it?
happened.
Acid, very poor oil to loosen stubborn tongue.
Oh, we'll see about that.
McCarthy!
Open up, it's
The police always knock 3 times.
Put the light on. What is this?
Quiet, please. Apprehend men who escaped out back.
What kept you? Do you realize I've only 2 hours
Well,
left
we had
until
to
sailing
stop off
time?
for donuts, you know.
Papers weren't at Petrov's.
Ballast you. He tricked you again. Tomorrow the French will discover my cargo and I'll be...
You'll be. What do you think will happen to me? You go to the airport, have the plane ready. If I can get there
You'll
in
be
an hour, we
pimped
can
out
still
as a
make sure
dancer.
Booker
What do you
gets the
think?
Once again, madam. How much did you pay for the passport?
She's already told you. 10,000 francs. Why do you ask the same things over and over again?
There.
What is this? He had his baggage packed and was trying to escape.
I wasn't trying to escape. I had already given Monsieur Petrov notice that I was leaving his service. Besides, I could see no...
And why was it so important that you had to leave in the middle of the night?
Well, I...
Don't push! I've been arrested before.
Lola.
Oh, the girlfriend who played lookout for you.
You're a fine couple of imbeciles.
Well, Lola, we...
Where's the loot?
Here, government bonds, jewelry, and 6,000 francs.
6,000? There was 15. Search her. Hello.
Oh, did you expect my Henri to go to the war without a suit?
Yes.
It is impossible. No, sir, one?
What's this all about? Why was I brought here?
Why were you brought here? Who are you?
My name's Bolescu.
Bolescu? Bolescu. Bolescu!
Yes, Bolescu. And I demand to see the prefect at once.
I want to see him too. Where is he?
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I wish I knew. I wish he was here. I wish someone was here. Have you
Inspector
found
Clouseau.
Monsieur Chan?
All the way.
Monsieur Chan! Monsieur Chan, where have you been? What happened?
I've been quite busy removing unworthy head from noose supplied by this honorable gentleman. He is one who furnished Madame Madero with false passport.
Oh, so we now have them all. Everyone. You see, Monsieur Chan, I too have been busy.
Illustrious parent will be very proud. Most interesting
Assembly.
See here, you have no right to hold me without a formal complaint.
Excuse, please.
I
Camellia
complain
in buttonhole
formally.
tells me gentleman's name is Velasquez.
Yes, he is Monsieur Petrov's business associate.
Flower you now wear quite fresh.
Well, what about it?
You wear another flower earlier this evening when you visit Mr. Petrov's house.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
I lost that one somewhere.
Say, I know this fellow. I saw him coming out of Petrov's house while I was waiting for Max and Alex. I remember this ring was shining in the dark.
I'm just going to repeat everything the men said a few minutes
Why
ago.
should I deny it? I went there on business at about 11:30.
What time you finish business, please?
Around midnight. Yes, it was. The chimes had just struck as I was leaving in a taxi.
Same taxi you arrive in?
No, it was one that brought another fellow who got there about 5 minutes before this man came out.
Another one? Who was that?
I don't know. He went around the side of the house, and the taxi cab driver stayed there looking for him.
That's right.
The guy there.
Remember, he told me that.
Oh,
And
no.
identify first
I thought the guy on the
visitor
left,
among
right
people
beside
in this room.
the chick, was from Casablanca.
Hmm. Whoop.
Damn it. It could have been the butler.
That's gentleman.
What are you trying to do? Make a stool pigeon out of me? I don't squeal the cops.
You don't have to, little one. You have told me enough. Now, my friend, it is as I thought. You knew your wife was going to Petrov's. You are jealous. You followed her
No,
there.
he didn't.
One moment, please. After Mr. Santel give you passport, you return directly to hotel?
Oh, yes.
When did lady leave your shop?
Which time? She was there twice. Twice?
He didn't have the passport ready the first time.
Oh, no.
It's ready, all right, but when she came the first
It's
time,
the
she
chick.
owed only 10,000 francs.
Passport cost more than that?
Sure it did.
You told me you paid only 10,000 for it.
She paid 50,000. Petrov told me to boost the price.
What is Petrov's interest in passport?
He want to make her come to him for the money.
He's lying. My wife wouldn't go to Petrov.
I didn't go there. I wouldn't ask him for anything. He was the lowest.
Please. Would repeat last sentence.
I said he was.
Was? How you know Mr.
Do.
Petrov dead? No
Do,
one
do,
has
do,
told you?
do.
Damn. Petrov?
Do, 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 do.
Well, madame?
How per.
Truth is only path out of
I told you,
danger.
you know, if they want
Yeah.
to get away with it, keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Really?
He gave me the money, but he told me he knew where Tony was hiding. And unless I came back to him tonight, he'd turn my husband over to the police.
And you returned shortly after midnight.
Yes, but not as he expected. I had a revolver and I...
And you killed him.
No. I
He didn't.
killed him.
What?
She couldn't have. I saw her come into the house after I discovered my master dead.
Explain, please.
I was just about to call the police when I heard the front door open. I was afraid it might be the murderer, so I drew back to watch. Madame Madero came in. When she saw Mr. Petrov's body, she ran away in terror.
What was reason for withholding information?
I didn't wish to involve her.
I wanted to
because
surprise
she was
everybody.
innocent.
You know,
Very
like the
generous
Bachelor.
of you, monsieur. Very. But why were you trying to escape?
Include.
I was not escaping. I had a disagreement with my master. this evening,
Aha,
and
you had a quarrel.
He made some insulting remarks about our country. I resented them because I had good reason to believe
Yeah,
that
salt
he
is hard to
and
get,
Mrs. Velasquez
you know.
were actively engaged in aiding our enemies.
I told you that. Those accusations are ridiculous. Our business was always legitimate.
What was nature of business which require midnight visit, please?
It was a shipment of perishable fruit. It had to leave tonight because if war were declared, it would be kept in port, and Petrov would lose the entire cargo.
And you were not part owner of same?
No, I arranged for the cargo on a commission basis. Petrov paid me 100,000 francs.
Yeah, I'm the
I have
in-between
the
man.
You
I'm
were
the middle
about to
management.
offer evidence of money?
Now, just a minute. What right is
Your wallet, monsieur.
Wait a minute. Are these guys brothers? Twins?
It's probably brothers.
I had most of that money with me before I went to Petrov's.
Uh-huh. That's more than 100,000 francs.
100,000 francs.
Say,
See?
did I tell you the safe was open before we got to it?
And he's the fella that drove it before we did. I won't stand for this.
Now I see it all.
Yeah? Do you? Uh-oh.
Aeroplanes. They are here. Gas masks. Where are the gas masks? Turn out the lights.
No need for excitement. Merely patrol of French army planes. Put on lights, please. False alarm. French army planes.
How can you tell?
Because they were worse than the German planes.
Being prepared, Monsieur Chen.
Where is Mr. Belescu?
Belescu?
He ran away.
Belescu is gone. Escape. After him. Catch him. Put him behind bars, everyone. Let not another one escape.
Wait, they all did it?
400,000 francs, please.
He's a magician.
Hello. Send out an alarm. His name is Belescu. Cover every street in the neighborhood. Use every man you can spare.
How can I explain to my papa that the murderer slipped through my fingers?
Maybe that is it now. What can I say?
To describe bitter medicine will not improve its flavor.
Oh, you talk to him for me, please.
Hello? One moment. It is report on call Petrov making when shot. Continue, please.
He was dictating a telegram. I'll repeat it. Medusa, Cherbourg. Cargo must leave tonight before possible embargo. Papers secured from Belescu. I'm sending them immediately by. That's where the message was interrupted.
Have record of time when
You know,
message
this
sent?
chick,
Stamp, 6 minutes
you know that
past 12.
mission to Mars?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Could be this chick, eh?
6 minutes after 12.
Maybe.
Waters,
One question says
you
they
know,
left us as
Maybe.
working the same job.
No.
One of them lied.
This mission from Mars was in 1950, wasn't it?
Clearance papers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Clearance papers?
She would be over the hill
Why
by
should
then.
anyone want to
Exactly.
murder over a boatload of
Oh,
fruit?
over the Mars hill.
Fear of embargo
These are
mentioned in
she's
message
20 years too
would
early.
seem to indicate cover-up for more deadly cargo.
Oh, Senadero and the butler were right. It's munitions. That's what it is. To be used against our own soldiers. We have uncovered the greatest spy ring in France. We are heroes. We will get the Croix de Guerre with bombs. Come on, Monsieur Chan, let us go.
Where?
I don't know.
Then, before pinning medal on self, would suggest you notify authorities to hold ship.
Right.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? What were you looking for?
You didn't give the Medusa's papers to Petrov.
Yes, I did.
I
You
was
didn't get any
just
double
cleaning,
crossing.
you
He had
know?
them.
A woman's job.
So that's why you killed him.
Then you know he's dead.
I didn't until they took me to the prefect's office. But I gave him the slip. Came up the back stairs.
That looks like you're innocent, doesn't it?
What are you driving at?
I can guess what happened between you and Petrov.
You're not going to put me on the spot for murder. I'll tell the police everything.
She killed Petrov.
Monsieur
Boom.
Belescu has not been all evening. That came from his room.
Come on, open up.
Oh my God! And where's the Keystone Cops?
Yeah.
Guard door. What happened?
Charlotte Ornell shot me. That way. Get her.
Who is lady?
Foreign agent. She and Petrov are working together. Shipping munitions.
Did you see a woman come out that door?
Why, yes. She was beautiful.
Which way did she go?
She went down the elevator.
Monsieur Chan, the woman is escaping in the elevator.
Come. Haste most urgent. Have gentlemen removed the hospital.
Excuse me. Excuse down the stairs.
Da 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 da.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a car chase.
Da 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 da. Go after. Taxi. Follow that car.
Oh no.
The shadow knows.
What? They made it to the mountains? What the hell? What kind of race is this?
Yes, it's a wacky racers. But Italy's in the front, followed by the mafia gang.
Why don't they get on the walkie-talkie and alert the police ahead?
Focus.
Very difficult to guide car forward while looking backward.
Taxi driver.
Backseat driver.
Okay, that was funny.
Wait a minute. This is like an Indiana Jones bit right here.
I know. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
Actually, it works, eh?
Yeah. See, I told you, French plane don't look well than Germans.
All right.
You think that was electric?
That was electric fire.
And now that the petrol case is finally
That was
closed,
the actual
I should like to
Tesla
propose a
battery.
toast
Yeah.
to our young friends.
It would fit the
May
timeline.
they have all the
Yeah.
happiness that they deserve.
Good luck. Good luck.
And to the man who uncovered one of the most dangerous spy rings that ever threatened the safety of France, Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Quite true, spy ring brought to light. But murderer of Petrov, not yet uncovered.
Not yet. You mean we have to start the whole case all over again?
Well, if it wasn't Charlotte Ronel, who was it?
May I have missing clearance papers, please?
Antoine?
What?
What did he have to do with it?
Please.
The butler did it.
Thank you.
Charlie, are you accusing him of Petrov's murder?
In humble opinion, murder is harsh word for act committed in defense of country.
Then you knew all the time, sir.
Yes. From moment Mr. Belescu said he saw taxi driver searching for something in street, I knew it was coin which I found in your trouser cuff, indicating you were person who arrived in taxi when Mr. Belescu was still in house.
All right, Antoine, come on, out with it.
Yes, sir. I had just come in the back way when I overheard Mr. Belescu in a violent quarrel with Mr. Petrov. I started for my quarters, but Mr. Belescu's next words stopped me. He said that getting clearance papers for a shipload of ammunition on the eve of a possible war should be worth more than 100,000 francs, and that unless Mr. Petrov paid, the Medusa would not leave port. Mr. Belescu got his money and left.
Go on, please.
Gentlemen, only half an hour before, I'd seen my son off to the front. When I heard Mr. Petrov phoning the message that would send ammunition to an enemy who would use it against our boys, perhaps my own son, I lost my head. I ran in and grabbed the clearance papers. He dropped the phone and reached for a pistol in his desk. I seized his wrist, and in the struggle, I shot him.
Why you not come at once to police?
I was afraid they wouldn't believe me.
But why not?
Earlier in the evening, I
Because
brought
I'm a
to Mr.
butler, damn
Madero's
it.
threatening letter.
Everybody
After
knows
Mr.
the butler
Chan
did it.
discovered I'd opened it.
In this
Yeah,
case, the
we'll
butler did it.
do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Suspicious person, and
Just a minute. Do you realize that all this will be used against you at the trial?
Yes, monsieur. I faced death before.
And you'll face it again. It is the law. But have you ever faced a general pinning a croix de guerre on your chest and kissing you on both cheeks?
Wait, he's going to get the French Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
From the Premier's office, special.
Mm-hmm. This is good news, friends. There will be no war.
No war.
My boy will come back.
Good. No more gas masks.
The Premier
Boy.
and the British Prime Minister have been invited to Munich for a conference.
Yeah, no war.
Yeah.
Beware of spider who invite fly into parlor.
See, prophetic word, Chance knows. Well, that's it.
Woo!
We don't have the wiggle, so we can't wiggle.
Oh, shoot, the wiggle. Ah. Damn it.
Listen, thank you for joining.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you to our lurkers.
Yeah, thank you to our lurkers.
Thank you to everybody who's watching in BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble.
Yeah, the archived areas.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get it all straightened out. It's
Yeah.
only just a week, of impromptu streaming,
Yes.
and we'll promise to wiggle out of here. Actually, hold on a second. We're gonna wiggle out of here. Wait a second. I got something.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me.
Join us while he's doing that. Join us in about 10 minutes
Yep.
to do the roundup of the news tonight.
Yep.
Join us tomorrow on this channel for Joe King's Adventure Hour, and we'll continue until next Saturday when the thing is when we get the streaming backs right, and we'll be right back on the channels.
Yep. Give me a sec.
Hit that like, subscribe, and if you feel so inclined, go to Denali's.com and check out my Immortal Mass book, book 1, 2, and 3, 48 pages, over 130 pages, black and white. It's a noir crime thriller set in the 1970s. And if you like that sort of thing, check it out.
Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop.
What are you doing?
Oh, no, I'm sharing the wrong screen.
You're sharing the wrong string.
Damn it.
I thought you were going to just upload the wiggle into the banner thing.
Yeah, no, I can't. It'll take too long. So I have to play it off of the... There you go.
All right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're wiggling out of here.
1 second.
Wiggle a bit, wiggle a bit. I said a wiggle it a little bit. All you got to do is just wiggle a bit, wiggle.
Oh,